everyone, it's Rachel here, and we are going to continue on with the needle roll, the horsewhip. All right, I'm very crooked down. Actually, I won't trim that off. I haven't quite finished my cantha stitching. I've got this little bit down here to do, but I've done all of that, and I'm very pleased with it. I may just trim that bit off there. Okay, I do have my light on because let me just flip my mat around. I do have my light on because it's early morning and it's still a bit dark, so I apologize for any shadow or yellowing sort of light. Now I put all of my bits in my pouch. Oh, I love it. Look at that. So let's pull it out. I like to pull it all out and sort of put it together so I can get a feel for it. So I'm going to have this is my reverse side, which will go there. And let's just put the things in and see how it rolls. That's going down the bottom, down here. And I need my pins. They'd be good. So how is everyone today? I hope you're well. I'm just going to pin this there and there. Whoops. Okay, and that's going to have the little studs to hold it closed. Then I have my cute little pin cushion that's going to go about there. It's kind of hard to pin down, but anyway, we'll try. Like so. We'll try and put another one in. Okay, so that's that. Then we're going to have our pocket, which is wonky. Yes, I stitched it wonky. And I'll put that about, actually bring it down so we've got room. That's going to go there. We might stitch that on today. And we could stitch the pin cushion on. Okay, then this will be, when I put the binding on, this will be stitched down like that. So let's just get it all pinned down. If I can. It's not a very good pin. That's not going to catch it. One there. And here. Okay. So that's the space I've got left. Let me just see how it is when I roll it up. Oh, it's wonderful. And it feels super nice. Okay, cool. So that's good. So this sort of really flattened quite a bit when I cantha stitched it down. So that's what that's looking like. Now, what I wanted to put here was some sort of little needle book. So what I pulled out is, but it will be attached. So I've got to figure it out. I've got some vintage embroideries, different things to play around with. And I also pulled out my felted wool. This lovely piece came from, I think Mary, you sent me this. So you could have one, could have one that opens up like that. Or I could have one that opens sideways like that. I don't know. Anyway, maybe I should figure out the cover. I pulled out some more sort of neutral sort of colors because this is all quite old. So so what I could do is I could make, I like that, and that would open up like that, or it could open up like that. Decisions. Or otherwise, that one's I mean, it's sort of old and worn and the threads are faded and everything, but it's quite, the linen is quite white, whereas this one is more yellowy. I think I like the other one more. I like the first one so far. I love that. Well, that's an option. Otherwise, I thought I could have something like this, like cut it and just use half. That one's too big. But if I were to put it that way, you could open up I don't mind that. I still think I like that more. Or this one. It's just a nice way to use these things, I think. Now that one I think I was liking the colour of that one. Although I don't like it with these lovely colours down here. So no, not that one. What about this one? Just fold it up a bit. No, I think as a shape, if I'm going to, well, actually I could have this one that way. Just a minute. See, in half. Oh, well, no, I like the first two. I also like that one. I might have, then I've got to cut my felt in shape. So no, not that one. See, it's a process of elimination. Now here, then I have to decide, do I want it to, which way do I want it to open? I'm just folding this to the size. So all that would have to come off. Gosh, I can't tell. So I could have it open like that or like that. I think I'll open it like that. That one, or I'd have to add to that one. I do like those colours. I tell you why I like those colours, because they go really well with this and they're kind of fading. My only issue with this one is I don't have, well, I can add stuff to it. So let's go with my original choice. Okay, so now I've got to figure this out. I'll put those aside over here. I don't need to look at those. And I do need to figure this out. So it's going to attach. I'm not going to, like, you know, have a bottom piece in the set. Well, I might attach, I could attach a piece of soft hemp. I think I'll stitch a piece of soft hemp or mattress sticking. Or that doesn't, there's not enough. I need to attach something. I think I will attach something here that will go there, but just something plain. Oh, I said something plain, but what about this? Something like that could be nice, and stitch that down. Oh, why not? Well, let me see what else I've got. Just a second, I'm going to grab my bag of goodies over here. Two bags of goodies I have. I don't have them near me because they were taking up space. Now, look at the pile. Okay, it's shameful, I know. And I don't even go into the depths of my piles of stuff. Now, that's all little laces, but I might need that after. This is just, you know, stuff that I haven't put away. I've got something like that. I don't think that'll, well, that bit might. I don't know about that one. Oh, well, that's very pretty, but that's, I don't know if that's going to work. Nice lace around the edge of that one. That's just some cotton. Oh dear, decisions. I love that. This is gorgeous. I like this more. This is my issue. I'm going to chuck it all on the floor as you do. Oh, that's pretty. Oh, that's on the edge of a falling apart hanky. Now, I could, see what I would do is cut it like that. So let's just, before I cut, I'm going to fold, obviously, just to get the rest of it out of the way, because otherwise I can't envision it. It's not going to be that bulky. Oh, well, it might be, because it's then going to have, see, that would be really pretty. I think this is it. I've done it. I've chosen. Thank heavens for that, because we didn't want to take too long. So, flip it over. This is how I cut things, guys. I just don't even, I'm not going to measure. Oh, I need to put that on top. No. What am I doing? I know. I need to do it this way. So, yeah. I'm not zooming in. Did I say that? I'm not zooming in because you need to be able to see. It's a big, long thing. So, and it doesn't even all fit on. That. And that. Nice piece of linen, this. So I can use the rest for something else. Okay, so what I need to do now is, that's going to be like that. So that I need to flip it over like this. I'm just going to overlap them. like so. Let's pin. Then I'm going to do the Jude Hill zigzag stitch. So this is going to actually go underneath. It should, in theory. So let's just have a look. So that'll be like that. Then it will fold over. Oh wait, I need to overlap it a bit more, I think. And let's do a bit more there. So excited. I'm having so much fun with this project. It's still, do you know what? Doesn't matter. Wouldn't matter if it was longer. Oh no, I want to pull it. I can pull it like that. So let's just stitch this on. I'm going to do the invisible stitch. So I want to have my little stitches on this side and the long stitches on the underside. I did have one. Here we go. Just going to use this one, and I'm going to do the zigzag Jude Hill one as I mentioned before. It's one of my favorite ways of doing things, is really random, not measuring, laying it on top, cutting it out. That is just a favorite for me. So what I'll do is I do need a stitch here. So we'll go up there and then I'll start my zigzagging. So little teeny tiny stitch on the top and a longer one. So then I'll just come down over here, put another little stitch. Then I'll come slightly forward and put a little one there. And I may decide to, I'll show you what the back looks like in a sec. I may decide to, you know, put something there like a trim, or I don't know. We're going to see. We're making it up as we go. This is the fun. I'm not allowed to be pedantic. We'll just got to go with it and see what happens. I kind of wanted because I so love the antique ones, and I would have died and gone to heaven if I could own one, although I bet they're really super fragile. So you couldn't, I don't think you'd be able, unless you had one in great condition. See the zigzag at the back? Unless you had one in super duper condition, you wouldn't be able to use it. But I would have died and gone to heaven if I owned one. I would just love it. I just look at it every day and wonder where it's been, who owned it, all the rest of it. So yeah, I wanted mine to look a little bit, you know, do it with old fabrics to get the feel. However, I think that you can do them with any fabric really, even, you know, sort of two color, like red and linen color, and beige, or, you know, anything like that. I think you could do, the possibilities are endless. You can have an exterior that's totally embroidered, because in the book there were ones that were embroidered. I think Crewel embroidery would be beautiful on these. So the possibilities are endless. And hopefully time will allow me to make others. Whoops, I think I might have gone a little bit too close. I think I went down the same hole that I came up, so I may not have a stitch there. Oh no, it did catch, I think. So this will now be holding together without any problems. I don't think I'll be stitching anything on today. I think this is going to take me a bit of time. So you'll notice I did, this is the front and that's the reverse, because that's going to stitch down onto there. So I needed to do that. Yes, I did skip a stitch there, but I don't think it's an issue because that's going to be stitched down. Oh no, it's not, but I'm going to cover it because we don't want to see that. Whoops. Okay. Right. Take that out. Let's have a look. I need to get my creases going, so I want that to be like that. Okay, so what is going to happen next? I don't know, guys. I'm just making it up as I go. I'm going to look at my scraps. I'm going to put it on here while I fiddle with it because I like to get the feel for it. And I actually really like that. So I think I may put a little loop under here and a button on there. Definitely need to do something there. Oh, do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to already do it now. I'm going to grab my favorite glue, which is the Alsace Alsace DMC. It's my favorite color. I think it's Mum's favorite color too. This blue. I'm going to just do a little stitch along there. Now this is flimsy, so I think I may line it with something. But first I'm going to do this. I've got to remind myself, little stitches, because then they get bigger and bigger and bigger. I don't think you can have too many of these things because if you're like me, you might have a few projects on the go, or if you go away for the weekend, they're a good thing to use for that. And so I just think there's room for many. I mean, when you do the Jude Hill invisible stitch, when you're stitching two pieces together like this without having a base sort of thing that you're stitching it onto, you just overlap them enough. Literally, they become like one piece of fabric. You will pull that and it will not come apart. Especially now that I've done my little stitch along the edge, which I really like. There we go, that's already something, isn't it? Okay, now I did say I need to line that with something. Well, here's a lovely fabric. Oh, do I want to use that for the inside of that? Let's see. Oh yes, I've got a nice big piece of that. I'd like to get a little bit, oh, this bit is perfect. So I wonder, would I like to see that on the inside? I think so. Yeah. And I might even put it right to there. Oh, look at this. I love it. I'm so excited. Fun, fun, fun. So I'm going to put it there. Cut it out. Look at that. That's wonky. Who cares? It's just an opportunity. And that is going to go like this. Okay. Where did I put all those fabrics? Oh, there. I'll tie that back up. Okay, so this, oh, so pretty. I think I'll put it that way. This is going to go on here. What is going on there? Okay, I'm going to pin it. Now, if you wanted that to be a finished off edge, what you could do, I don't think I care, but you could put it there, do a running stitch along there, and then crease it over. You'd have to make sure you left enough for the seam allowance to do that if you wanted to. Oh, maybe I will do that. I think I will. I changed my mind. So just line it up. I'm going to put some pins in. It's a nice quick way to just create a nice edge. And I'm going to grab some more of this very strong thread if I can find. Oh, it's right in front of my face. I need to make sure this is not looking, oh yeah, hopefully that's straight. I just wiggle it. If it's not, no, not running stitch, do a little, I would do a little back stitch. And I'm going to do it fairly close to the edge, although I do want to, oh no, I'm going to do it about there. So maybe I need to move this out a bit further, like so. If you want to measure and cut, by all means do it. I just love not measuring. So I'm going to do a little teeny tiny. Hopefully I haven't taken too much off. You know, maybe if you're going to do this, be a little bit more generous with how I cut mine a bit, you know, I did cut a little bit extra, but not much. Be a bit more generous with your extra is what I'm trying to say. This does not have to be neat. Just don't want huge stitches. Otherwise, you won't get it too much on this, but if you are using a back stitch to sew things together, you don't want them to be too big, too far apart or too big, because you'll get gaping. It'll gape a little bit. Okay, so I've got a back stitch there. Just end it off because that's holding that on. We don't want it to come off. Okay, and then I'm just going to crease this and just pull it so that, oh, I just made it, guys, just made it. Cool. And there, I'm going to line. I'll put a pin, not my needle. I'll put my pin in here just to hold it. You could iron it. And then I'm going to need to join those. I'll probably do this sort of around it, but I want to add a bit more to this before I do that. So I won't stitch those together yet, but we'll just have them there so we can see. And then that's our crease there. So that's what it's going to look like, and that's what you're going to see. That'll be flat there, and that's what you'll see when you open it. I'm very excited about this. I may say that multiple times in this video. Now, we need to do something. What that something is, I don't know. Let's put my thinking cap on. Don't want that. I don't want anything too bright. I've got issues. I don't want anything too bright. Let's see in my scraps here. I do love that fabric. That's a very old, early 1900s fabric. I love my old mattress ticking. This is always a favourite fabric, but I don't think I'll put that one on there. Sanderson. Okay. Well, we won't delve too far down into the... Oh, this is a favourite fabric. I love that, but do I want to cut that? I love that fabric too. Let's see. Let me put it on here again. Oh my goodness, this could be a very long video. Put that on there. Okay, and I want a little something on here just to embellish a little bit. So I'm thinking probably they're just getting in my way. They're blocking my vision. So I have that. Let's just cut that off, because I could even keep the edge. It's a bit big. Well, let's see if I like it first. It's a bit big. What about this? Look at this. I would even keep that stitching in there. Aha, now something's coming to me. I could put that. Oh, I like that. I'm going to put that on there, and it's going to wrap around on there. Oh, it's going to be a little tab. Ha! Let's just get the idea first. So that's going to go there. And maybe then I don't need the other things for the moment. I might just need a little piece of pretty something lacy something. That's too big. It's too. I don't want to cut that. Okay. Oh, I have this, but that's the same color. You know, similar tones to that. So could go there like that. But then I've got all these things up here, so I don't know. I do like that though. It might go inside. Okay. I mean, you can literally go bananas with this. I don't mind that. That's not bad. Just a little piece down the side there. Oh, it's quite long. Huh? Look at that. Oh, it's more. There's more. It keeps coming. There we go. Put that over there as a possibility. Oh, this is another one. This is a smaller one. I do like that one. I don't want to have two things up there. Oh, I could put it down there. Oh. I might do that. This one or this one? This one. I think it's a bit more, this one or, sorry guys. I have to come back to it. Oh no, maybe that one. Okay, I'm just going to cut it about there. I'm going to put that there, and then would I like, maybe, I don't know, I'm going to keep that because I might use that on the inside. Would I like, and I know you can't answer my questions, I'll have to answer myself, won't I? Just maybe a teeny tiny piece of something. I'm just going to rip off a strip because I can always use the rest. Would I like a little teeny tiny piece of this? Maybe put that up slightly higher. Yeah, I think I do like that. Maybe I would like something down there. I mean, honestly, you can just do what you want. Let's see this piece. It's the right side. Was that too much? I think I might like a little piece of, maybe a little piece of ticking. What's that? Oh, here's a little, oh, I like these little things. Oh, I think I'll put that there. Isn't that a silly piece of fabric? But I kept it. Yes, I did. I might just cut. Well, maybe I'll let it overhang. Okay, So what I might do is I might pause the video, and this is what, and then you open it, and that's what it's going to be like for the moment. I'm going to pause the video. I'll just stitch these on, so that way you're not sitting there through that. I'm just going to, I think it's that way. I'm going to just do a little whip stitch around that one, around this one, and that one, and then that, I think I'll go with the blue. Maybe that and that I'll do with the blue around it. That's a possibility as well. So we'll just think about it. So I'll just stitch it and then I'll get back to you. I'm back. It's stitched down. That's still separate, not attached. And I just wanted to do a little bit of stitching here. So I'm going to grab another piece of thread. I think I'll keep with the blue. And I'm just going to do some random running stitching going in a few different directions. So I'll just thread my needle. Okay. And I'm going to do, if I can, remind myself to do little stitches. I'm not zooming in because I just go off screen when I zoom in. So basically we're making the needle book, and then it'll be attached. I think I'll put it all together in the next video. I'm just going to jump across. I'm not even going to hide the fact that I jumped across there, because I want it to be a bit messy, if at all possible. And I'm not doing my rows even. And nor am I doing my stitches even. Won't take long. It's a pretty quick way to stitch, running stitch. So I'll do 5 this way. Okay. I'm just going to jump over here and come back the other way. I love it when the stitch lands and they cross over. Now it's a little bit thick here for a minute. I might go a little bit further here. I'm going to jump down a bit further away. So very random. Try not to judge it until I've finished, because I feel like they go through the ugly duckling phase. Some things stay in the ugly duckling phase. Some don't, some get better. I just wanted a bit of this crossing over sort of to happen down here on the white as well. So I'll just go until this thread runs out. I'll put another stitch in there. And don't forget, I think I'm going to have a button. So there'll be a bit of space there for a button. And I think that might be it. It kind of almost looks like a messy repair. Okay, that's done. So I think that's my cover except for the button. And that's going to wrap around. I might do it like that. I may take a little bit off or tuck it under. No, take a little bit off, I think, because it's a bit long. I don't want to cover up the flower. So that's the front, like so, and I'm very happy with that. And now just let me have a sip of my smoothie. And go to the land of the buttons. I don't want anything too big, but I don't want it to be too small. I'm not going to use my friend's buttons. I thought that's, how cute is that? Oh, that is so cute. Okay. I haven't, oh wait, I like the colour of this one. I haven't used those for myself, although, oh, look at that little one she's got. Oh, I am going to maybe use one of my friends, but I've got these lovely, oh, I like both sides. Mother of pearl as well. Cute little rabbit. Oh, isn't that cute? Okay, well, a colour button may go on there. Love the reverse side of that too. Anyway, all right, well, we will look at that in a minute. We'll keep those pulled out. They're the options. So my next thing I wanted to do before I do anything else, I will choose a button too before I do other stuff. Here, I'm thinking I want to, even though I'm sad to cover up the flowers, I kind of want a pocket. A pocket is very useful here. So I'm just going to cut across this And I can peekaboo into the pocket to see the flowers if I need to. Okay, so I'm thinking I would like to, but now let me see. What I'm going to do is fold it over, and I'm just going to put a pin along the spine, because that way I see where I need my pocket to go to. So I could have this piece like that, or no, I think I like this one, the decorative piece. So let's just cut that. I love these kinds of vintage bits and pieces for this sort of thing. Now again, if you wanted like a nice smooth edge down there, you could do that. Like you could running stitch along there. But you're going to have the raw edges on the other side as well. I think I want it to be a nice deep pocket. I'm sorry, flowers, I should have put you up the other way in hindsight, because I'm putting my, maybe I'll trim my pocket down a little bit. Okay, I think I'm going to take a bit more off. It's just a useful another spot to put something. Okay, so I'm going to stitch that on there. I'm wondering, I think I want to use the blue thread, but am I going to use the blue thread around the edges? No, I might use a beige thread around the edges, so I'll just use it for this. Needle. I think that was the one I was using, so I need to pin that in place. I could have put a pocket like that, but I think things would be forever falling out of it. Although I could do it like that. Why don't I do it like that? It would really need to go like that into the book, but I don't want to cover. I'm covering the flowers. This is my issue. But I can look at them if I want to. I guess I'll just do it. Stick with the plan. So that way would be good. I think I'm going to do it that way. That way I'm not losing all my fleurs. Now, just a minute. Do I want to fold that up? No, too much. You've got to check these things. You might want to fold it up. You don't know. So that's going to go there. So I'm going to trim. Just put a snip and then do it. That off. I can use that somewhere else. Okay, so I'm going to put my pocket this way. It's not ideal in the sense that, you know, something might fall out. However, if I wanted to use it to slide my scissors into, like that, and then it closes, the thing about it, when you roll it, it's a good spot for the scissors. It could be a good spot for the scissors, let's just say that. So I'm going to pin here. Oh, and also another thing, you could, if you wanted to, and I'm so happy I'm not covering the flowers, you could, if you wanted to, I'm going to take this off, you could put a bit of wadding inside, but you know, we are becoming very bulky, so I don't think I want to put wadding inside. Okay, so now we're going to do the same little stitch. Actually, maybe I'll do a running stitch. I think I'll do a running stitch, because then I'm going to be doing a whip stitch when I join the two layers together. So I think a running stitch will be just a little. I want to try and keep it little. Got to remind myself, little running stitch. So we're nearly ready to stitch our two pieces together. Now the other thing is, time permitting, you could embroider some of these flowers. Yes, you could. It's endless what you can do. And if I had more time, I would do it. But I probably should have gotten this started last week, and then I would have had time to do other things. But this video is going to be very long, so I am just going to stick with the plan and not embroider that, but you could. So the amount of things that you can do on this project is just mind-boggling. And of course this is not straight, but I don't mind. Then we're going to put it back on my my sewing roll or needle roll, whatever you want to call it, my horsewhip, and I love saying that. And I'm just going to put a little stitch there to hold that bit and this bit here. I'm just going to try and go through it. It's tough. I'm going to put it back on there so we can choose the button. Oh, and then the other thing I need to do is choose something to wrap around the button. I'm thinking I probably will like a jute twine, and I'll have to, well, that will be next week, but I'll have to attach that as well before it gets stitched down. Oh, I nearly forgot about our pages, our felt pages. Okay, so that's that. There. We'll just knot it as best I can. This is a whole needlebook session. Okay, but I knew I wanted to do something like this. So that is going to join on there, but we don't want to do that yet. That is, oh, I love it. And this needs to come over afterwards, like so, but I'm going to have it a bit more like tabby style, like as though it was a journal. Yay! Now let's put it on here. Move the buttons out of the way, and let's choose. So that, tuck that back in so we can see. Okay, it's going to be hard, guys, because I can't fit it all in. We'll just go like this. So I can have that one, which I absolutely love. Oh, I might go with the bunny. It might be the, I love the cat too, but I think it's going to be the bunny. Yep, it's the bunny. I'm going to put the bunny on. So you might have made some of the Fimo ones. I think mine are a bit big. Where are they? Well, there's a few smaller ones, but they're very bright. I mean, they are nice, but they're very bright. Had I done them maybe in an off-white Fimo, I might like them more. I like this because it's not white. So, and I do need to have one of these. I'm covering my stitching a little bit, but I might put it not, I'll put it off center. So we're going to stitch that on now. Actually, I'm thinking, I think I'm going to stitch it on after I've joined my 2 layers. Just help hold the layers together. So let's do that first. Sorry, guys. I'm going to, and I may not like show the whole process of that. I'm going to have it open like this so I can get it right. Let's pin. And I've got to find my off-white, what's it called? Thread. So all I'm going to do is just a perlé whip stitch around the edge to hold it all together. So I'll just find, I don't know where, I haven't used it for a really long time, that thread. I actually don't even know where that thread is. I don't know where that thread is, guys. I don't know if I can use it. Let's just go in here and see if there's something in this one. I don't want to take too long. That's a bit yellow. I've got wool, I don't want to use wool. No, that's pink. No, not wool. Okay, sorry guys. Lucky I've got all my threads labelled because I wouldn't know what I'd be searching through all the boxes. I'm going to use, oh, I would like to use that. Where's my big hank of it? I've got a big hank. I don't want to use that. It's not the right colour. That's yellow. That's not going to be, oh, it might be enough. It might be. Let's see how we go. Oh, I better keep that because I don't have much here. I think this will be enough. I'm going to unravel all of it and use all of it. Might be high time to buy some more. That one's a bit thin. The eye. Okay, so I'm actually going to start from there. I'm going to slide my knot in there. And I'm just going to whip stitch all the way around. Just make sure you catch both, because there could be a bit of unevenness. Well, in my case, there's definitely unevenness. So you want to make sure you catch both. I'd actually like to be at the front, looking at the front. But I'm going the wrong way because I'm left-handed. And I'm not aiming for neatness. I want it to be a little bit rough and ready. Every so often, just put it down to check that everything's okay. I'm just going to tap you, make sure, oops, that you're in focus. So I'll just pause the video and keep on going around, and then I'll be back. So I'm back. It's stitched together. We've got our little pocket there. I've got the tab stitched down. And now it's time to put the button on. I'm not doing blue. I'm doing it with the little bit of beige that's left. So what I will do is just slide my knot under here, because I'm going to stitch right through. I think that will be enough. And all you have that is that little stitch there. And I do have to knot it. Okay, so that gives it a little bit of weight. And now we need to look at, remember that's going to attach here. So move all of this out of the way. Hiccups. I'm drinking my smoothie, you see, and it gives me the hiccups. So that's going to attach there. I'm going to have a jute string come out and wrap around there. Oh my gosh, I'm going to love it. Jute string, I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. Or a sari silk. Or I've got just an old piece. Actually, I've got this hem of a hemp. Oh, I'm going to put that there. That's going to, I'm going to stitch it down on, I think I'll stitch it down on the thing. And then, excuse me, but this is what I'm going to use. See, there is a reason why I just keep the hemmed edges of things. I'll just put a pretend, like I might trim it shorter, and that will wrap around the bunny. I might need it a bit shorter, and that's going to hold my needle book shut. Yes, 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 that is what's happening. Now, the one other thing I feel like I need to do before next week when I attach it is I need to put a couple of felt pages in. I'm thinking I might go with these neutral colours. This one I don't know that I've got enough of. I don't. I could have a short one. Why don't I have a short one? Okay. So I'm just going to actually trim down here. It'll be wonky, but I'll fix it in a minute. Take that off. I might as well use it. So this is going to be a short one. So that will go there. This is how I cut, guys. It doesn't do a bad job when you do it like that. It's not going to be straight. Oh, it's very wonky. Okay, let's put this out of the way for a second and just trim it. If that bothers you, use your rotary cutter. Use your quilter's ruler and do it straight. I'm quite happy with that. Take that off. I won't tell you where I got these from because she, the poor lady was unwell and she did close her website. I have to take that bit off as well. So this is going to be a short one. Let's see. Maybe I could have two short ones. Maybe I could have one like that, like you do in journaling, and stitch it there. And attach that to something else. Maybe I'll do that. I've got this colour as well I like. I have this one. I have the green. I did like the green. I won't use the green. I think I'll go with this colour. And here I will do one the right width. So what I'm going to do is, I like cutting in the fold. I can't help myself, so I'm just going to fold that over and cut. Fold it up. This is my measuring. This is how I do it. Okay, so that's that one, and that's going to go in there. I'll stitch those both in there where that, I think that'll be it. Let's see. I can go over it. Yeah, right. I'm going to stitch it, stitch them. Here, down there. So I think I'm going to use my, so I don't have any more of that thing. I can't find my other one, but what do I have here? I have a, what about if I use something like that one? It's very thick, but I think I'll use that one. Oh wait, oh that's thick as well. I think I like that colour more. Oh, I would use this one. This one. It's not as thick. It's a thinner perlite. Oh my goodness, I do have a mess to tidy up. And this is a super long video, so I do apologize, guys, but I wanted to share this with you because it's so much fun. Okay, so I think I will tuck my knot under here. Now you'll be able to see this, so just be warned of that. So I could have done a, oh well, I didn't have enough, I ran out of beige, so I'm using mustard. If I'd done beige, you probably wouldn't notice it so much on the other side. So in my mind, I'm going straight, but I'm probably not. Just a little running stitch. I'm too scared to look at the other side. Oh, it's fun. Oh, I love that. It's just little messy stitches. I love that. That's what I want, mess. I like mess. See? And if you try to do mess, you can't do it. But when the mess just happens, it's wonderful. And that's not straight. I know I'm swerving down. I'm going to swerve back up a little bit. Come back up here and do my knot. Okay, and I've stitched my pages in. They're not perfect, but they will do the job. Just wheel them a little bit. Now I have this little short one, and you know, I quite like that they're not all even, although this is pulling. Excuse me, when I stitch it all down, it won't be pulling, so it will be like that. And you can hardly even see those, but I love that. That's actually a look that I would go for. So that's it. That's actually how they're going to sit there. And I like that because you can put some down like that way. But what you could do too, which is a thought, I'm not going to do it now, but I'll tell you about it. You could grab some bits and pieces. I think I will do that. I'll grab a few bits and pieces here and there and just stitch them on to embellish these pages a little bit. I don't think, oh, well, it's not bad. Yeah, I think I'll do that, but I won't do it on camera because we're going to be here till tomorrow, and we can't be here till tomorrow. Got to move on to the next things. All right, so let's just have another look here. It's going on here. Oh my goodness, it's nice and chunky now. So that is going to go on there, and then it's all going to roll up, and it's going to be chunky monkey like that and that. Look at that, and it doesn't even have anything in it yet. So that's what it's going to be like. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. I love it. And that's going to stitch. I'm going to stitch the back piece on. We'll do that next week. We'll have this underneath it. I'm still debating. I might, do I want to put something there? Do I not want to put something there? That will go like that and wrap around there. You only need to do one like that. So I'll shorten that and put another knot. So cute. Love, 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 love. So that is it for today. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you again soon.